idea. HTML, there is a lack of property. Limited properties are there in HTML. Due to that limitation, we are going to take the help from CSS, and after that we can design a better responsive page where HTML tags will come and CSS property value will come. Both will combine together. It will deal with the browser in the proper manner, and after that it will fulfill some business requirement. Now sequentially we have to go. Where will I start from? We'll start from not height width. Height width we have to see. Background color we have to see. Okay. We need to see one more example, similar. One more similar example to understand the next level of problem. Then next further. Create next file. Page 2.html under the internal CSS folder, inline CSS folder. Page 2.html. Page 2.html under which folder? Inline. Inline was the first folder. Under inline you have to find. Okay, now HTML we can follow. Body we can use head. Body we can use here directly. Head will write from internal CSS. Head is also required from internal CSS onwards. So body open close. After that, right inside. Follow some p tag, or maybe div tag. Both is fine. Inside the div tag, give some text ABCD. Okay, keep same division 2 times. Connector is in that room. Connector on that project. Right, to division open close. Now for both the division, let's apply some CSS. Style equal to height. Style equal to height 200 px. Give width also 200 px. Give background. Red color. Height width background. Here also give height width background. Red orange. Hope ready. Check now. Two divisions are coming. A different background color. Now hope there is no gap between both. Now question starts from here. Height, width, background we have given. Okay, height, width, background we are given. Now suppose your screen is your window size is such a big. Inside, this is the 200 width. Still lot of space are available in the right side. But yellow block gone to the new line. Yellow block can fit here also. Where? In the same line, because there is a lot of space. But yellow block gone to the new line. That represent the nature of element. That represent the behavior of element. Okay, which element? Division. If your element print in the new line by default, we have some theory in mind that is called as a block level element, block level tag. Here also division is a block level tag. You applied the CSS, okay. We given some certain dimension, height and width, applying, giving the background is happened. But still division says, I have taken the width for 200 only, but entire area belong to me. Which area? From beginning to last. Like sitting in one chair and spread the hand in all the chairs. In like suppose in one row, you are sitting somewhere in the college assume, in one bench there is a 10 seats. You are sitting in the middle. One chair you put your helmet, another chair you put your bag, another chair you put your purse, another chair put your watch, another chair you put your bike key. What happened? Entire chair got occupied. In fact, you are sitting where? In one chair only. Your area belong to one chair, but your entire assets belong to where? Full width. Now other person will come. He will try to sit in same line, but he will see, oh, there is already something is kept up for someone. Now purposefully he will shift in the new line. So there what represent? It's represent as a block level element. A person is sitting in one chair and he has put his assets in all the chairs in one line. Other person cannot sit there. Division, you given the width 200. You given, okay, you take 200 only. Your background is red. Your height is this much. Division is says, okay, fine, everything is well. But still my behavior is how much? Full width. My entire area A to Z. Beginning of the screen to last end of the screen is my area. I am in here only within 200, but entire area belong to me. Other cannot come inside that. So our requirement will say, no, you are 200 by 200, you take 200 only. You don't occupy the remaining space. Release the remaining space. So I'm trying to explain how to bring this orange block in the same line. Correct? How to bring the orange block in the same line. So for that, you cannot do directly. You have to deal with the CSS and you have to ask the CSS to apply some property in such a way where it should change the behavior of HTML element so that the default behavior is block and it should convert into inline. Once it will convert into inline, instead of printing in the new line, it will print in the same line, right? Okay. That only we are going to do now. So we got some idea on let Okay, so what we discuss like whenever we are adding a element inside the HTML, the HTML will say, since my behavior is block or my behavior is inline, I will not fit directly for you. So we will ask the CSS to come and take some property, apply for HTML and change the behavior from block to inline or maybe inline to block, depends. Okay. Now come to the next point. So here you understood what is happening. What we are trying to understand, we are trying to understand if the red block has occupied 200 of the width, in the right hand side there is a lot of space. Correct. If lot of space is there, why the orange gone to the new line? So the root cause behind that, since both are the division and division has a nature of block level element. So next example, we are going to understand how to change the behavior of a tag from block to inline. That we have total two types. Okay, one is through the float, another one is through the flex. Float come from the CSS2, flex come from the CSS3. Both will learn one by one. Float have some problem also. Solution is what? It will convert from block to inline, but some other problem will get applied. The CSS3 have given the solution in that your problem will get fixed. Problem will not come itself. Okay. You will convert from block to inline. Other problem will not come. It will convert easily. Other problem will not come. We'll come to the developer guide. In developer guide, okay, in developer guide, you write a property here called float. Float, FLOAT, float. What is the use of the float? It convert from block level element to inline element. It convert from block level element to inline element. Convert from where to where? Block level element to inline element. Now inside you can write, it has two options. What are that? Float colon left. And one more is there called float colon right. Float left and float right. Float left, what it will do? Whether you use float left or right, no problem. Both are going to convert from block to inline. But when you are converting from block to inline, there will be two chances. Possibility number one, there is a two possibility. Possibility number one, that when you convert it from block to inline, you want to start from left side or you want to start from right side. Okay, two options are there. Blocks division are going to where? New line. If you convert from block to inline, what will happen? It will come side by side. When it comes side by side, then technology says side by side is coming. So you want to start from left side or you want to start from right side? Where? So if you want to start from left side, then we have to use this. Which one? Float left. If you want to start from right side, you have to use the float right. Okay. You will be using after some many years of experience. Once you work on the international project for multi-country, in you can say Gulf country plus non-Gulf country, Muslim country and Hindu country. So for Muslim country, the page content should start from right side, and for the non-Gulf country, the page content should start from left side. So there the CSS will play the major role. Okay, country wise we have to write the CSS. If the country is particular, then load this CSS. If country is particular, load this CSS. HTML remains same. The CSS, because of CSS, the content will come in reverse order. Instead of reading from left, we have to read from where? Right. Float left, what it says? It says like it start printing from left to right. It start printing from left to right. Another says it start printing from right to left. Printing from the right to left. Written. Save now. Now create another file, page3.js. Create another file, page3.js. Page3.js. Sorry, page3.html, not JS. Because before you there were JavaScript people. Okay. Now we'll take the copy of page 2 and we'll paste under the page 3. Page 2 will copy and paste under the page 3. Page3.html. Under the page3.html, in page3.html, everything will be same. We will add this two property. Float left first we'll see, and again we'll see float right. So let's add this property here under the page 3. Float left in the first also, and float left in the second also. Keep same property, float left, both the places. See what is happening. Is it coming left to right or right to left? What is the page structure? Where to where? Left to right or right to left? Coming side by side?
Yes, sir.
First is the red and second is the orange.
Orange.
It's converted from block to inline. But starting from where? Left side. Now same place, same time, keep here float right. Float right. Here also put float right. Save it and check once. Float right, both the places. Don't keep left and right, you will get confused. Keep both the place, same thing. Okay, float right, what is it representing? In the case of float left, which block was the first block? Red. In the case of float right, what happened? Red become the first only, but from the where? Right side. Okay. Left only, first only, but starting from the right side. It is going to help a lot. Okay. It is going to help a lot. Which property? Float property. Okay. It has some problem also. Problem we'll see again. Let's save now. Now in developer guide, we have written a small, simple, clean line saying like float property used to convert from block to inline, whereas left will help you to start from left side and right will help you to start from right side. Now again, in case if you want to convert from inline to block, now what you did? You did from the block to inline. Now in case if you want to convert from inline to block, like instead of coming in the same line, go to where? New line. So for that we have another property. Okay, we have two property. One is called display block. We'll go to the new line. Another one is called flex also we have. Using flex also we can send to the new line. Okay, but that is after few examples. Come next. Next question is, see from the code only the questions are coming out. Now here you see one is the orange, another one is red, right? If suppose someone will ask, can you apply some space between orange and red? Right? Can apply some space between orange and red. See, from top, from right, you have equal gap. There is some gap from top and right. 8 pixel gap is there. That is the 8 pixel. We will see that also. Now here between two blocks, you have no any gap. Requirement says both are coming very nearby. Put some space. So you have to see the property. That is called CSS property. So where to put the space? Inside the orange block or out of the orange block? Out of the orange block. Again, not inside the red block, out of the red block. We have two options. Two possibilities are there. People can say the contents are very starting from very beginning. There is no space inside. Give some space. Where? Inside also. And give some space outside also. So when you want to give the space between two divisions, two container, you have to use the property called margin. Margin. Okay. If you want to give the space inside the division. Okay. In table, which property have you used? Remember? Padding. So here instead of padding, we have multiple type of padding. One we have padding, another one is a padding left, padding right, padding top, padding. In HTML, you have seen one property called cell spacing. Cell spacing. Here we have instead of cell spacing, we have called margin. There was only one called cell spacing to give the space between two columns. Now here we have called margin. Only margin, margin auto, margin left, margin right, margin top, margin bottom. So it will fulfill your all the requirements. Okay. So come to the developer guide again. First we'll make a note and then we'll create example. Hope running. You both little confused, look little confused. No problem. What problem? Come on. Okay, so what we are going to see next? Next, we are going to see called margin. If you remember, you have remember already, just I need to show you. Whenever you open any website, you open sometime in mobile phone, sometime you open in the laptop. When you open the website, you have pointed out or not, I don't know. when you open the website, you will feel there will be equal gap in the right and equal gap in the left. Analyze ever or not? No. Today you check. Or open any website in your mobile phone. You will find equal gap in the left and equal gap in the right. Same website open in your laptop. You will find equal space in the left and equal space in the right. How the website will understand? I should give equal space in your mobile phone also and laptop also. For that properties are exist. That property is called this one, what we are going to see. That's called margin. Margin only. Inside the margin, we have various type of property. Okay. So let's write. First to write margin, what is the purpose of that? It is a complete core concept of React. From there, React 3, 4, 9, 20 will start everything. Okay. So margin, what is that? You can write it used to apply the space between two elements. It used to apply a space between two elements. Here element, what is represent? Element represent the HTML tags. Yes, whichever the tags you have, you can say the element. It can be user defined tag also. Once you learn the React, you will find JSX. Under the JSX, you can create your own tag. That is called as a user defined tags. Okay, so margin. It used to apply the space between two elements. Now, what are the types of margin we have? Let's write here. One is called margin colon auto. Margin colon auto. Okay, it apply, or you can say it align element in center of present area. Center of present area, that represent wherever you call this property, it will find the available area. Okay, I did. It align element in the center of present area. That's what I've asked you. When you open the website, every website content appear in the middle of the screen. It leave equal space in the left and equal space in the right. Every developer use this property. Which property? Margin auto. Suppose if you say, suppose we give the width as a 90%. Give the width as a 90% and margin auto. So how much width it will take? 90% of your screen and margin auto. The first your element will take the 90% of the width, and after that margin auto will say don't go in the left. Okay, come where? In the center. Now once it will come in center, how much width you are given? 90%. Remaining is how much? 10%. 5% will be in the left and 5% will be in the right. That adjustment will be done by margin auto. Width property will be responsible to occupy the certain width, and auto property will be responsible to align on the particular position. Saying like you need 90%, then come here. Leave 5% left and start. Occupy the 90%. Automatically right will happen how much? 5%. Then it will look like in the center. That is called margin auto. Okay. We'll create a file, page4.js. In that, we'll implement individual margin auto. Create next file, page4.js. Page4.js, I told. No, all are HTML files only. So, JS sometime will come from the mouth. Because at this present time, how many JS classes are running? One in the morning, 7 o'clock. Okay. One after that, 9:30. One more is there after your class. Okay, one more after that, one more after that. So 7 o'clock is one JavaScript, React only. 9:30 another React. After that, what time? Next is 2 o'clock the React. Again, 330 is the react and the 530 is the react. Okay, so everywhere only for your batch I need to speak what as a HTML. Remaining 5 times I'm saying is what JS. So JS priority become more in the mouth. So most of the time what is coming? JS is coming out. Okay, that is called as a habit. Once you will start doing something, habit will happen. Page 4.html. In this file, we'll add only one element we'll add, and we'll understand how that element is going to come. Use the body tag, follow a division. So this is like the alphabets we are collecting one by one. Okay, this all property what we are creating example individual. After creating 10-15 examples, you will have some 10-15 properties together. Then next example will be the combination of all. So there you will understand, okay, margin why I have written, float why I have written, this much why I have written, correct? Okay. Right. Style equal to background. Let me keep red color, no problem. Let me keep the width 300 only. Okay. After that, height, don't keep anything. Let it be height by default and put some text inside. Hope written. Check now. Where is appear? By default in the left side. That's the default nature of your tags. All the tags will start from left side. Right here, margin colon auto. Margin colon auto. Okay, margin auto written. Save now. It's coming in the center. Minimize your screen. Make a small, big, no matter. At every point, at every position, in every size, it will be in the middle of the. Can see where it is there. So middle always. Middle always, no? Now this is the screen size. In that, where it is coming in the middle. This is the screen size where it is coming in the middle. This is the screen size where it is coming in the middle. So at every point, the auto property forcefully it will ask how much you need the width. Division will say I need 300. Then auto will check what is the total. Suppose 1000. So 1000 minus 300. Remaining divided by 2. Half in the left and half in the right. And forcefully it will ask to come in the center. So margin auto will help us to align the container element in the middle of the screen. Okay. Now margin related we have many. Now margin we have margin related we have many. What are we have? Let's come to the developer guide. Okay. Inside that, keep here margin colon 30px. In that, are you specifying anywhere left, right? No. So it will leave equal gap from all the side, top, bottom, left, and right. Right. So we can write here it apply 30px gap from top, left, right, as well as bottom. Top, left, right, bottom, all the side. It will apply how much? 30px. Now come down, write the next property. Margin, it is not necessary we have to give equal gap from all the side. We have to give from left, right, and all. So margin left, suppose 30px, what it will do? It apply the gap only from where? Left side. Left, right, top, as well as bottom. So is specific, if you want, you can use this. If you want common from all the side, then you can use this. So how many way you can apply the gap now? Between two elements, how many way we can apply the margin? 6 ways: margin auto, margin equal number, margin left, margin right, margin top, margin bottom, correct? These all are the option where we can apply the margin. Okay, next after that, create another file, page5.html. In that we'll implement margin left related many times, or maybe page 4 is also fine. In page 4 file also we can add some more property below. One, let it be increase the width to somewhere 500-600. For first division, increase the width to 600 so that it will look little bigger. After that, come down and write a property here, write a division here. You can add less text, not much text. Right here, style equal to number 1 float left, so that it should start from left side. Next, after that, margin 20 px or 30 px between two elements. There will be gap of 30 pixel. After that, background should be pink color. After that, height should be certain, maybe 150. Correct. Maybe width will be certain, 150. Float, margin, background, height, width. Save now. So this division need how much of a space? To run this division, how much space is required? Height how much? 150. Width how much? 150. Plus, you are written here margin also. It's need margin left 30 pixel, margin right 30 pixel. So 30 left and 30 right become a 60. And plus width how much? 150. So to run this division, you need minimum 210 pixel of the width, because the width is 150 and margin you have given 30. So 30 in the left and 30 in the right. That is also a space only. The gap between two container is also a space. Okay, so 210 pixel space is required to run this division. Width point of view. Height point of view, how much? 150 as a height, 30 pixel from top and 30 pixel from the bottom. Again 210. Run it, see how that is coming here. You can see there is a gap in the left side. That gap is how much? Let's add some more, we'll come to know. Okay, please let me know this division first and second works or not. Are you able to see? Division, second division. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. Copy this division, paste after this. Let it be pink only. Again, copy and paste after this. Let it be everything, sir. Now see, 3 divisions should come in one line. Coming in one line. What is the gap between both? What is the gap between two divisions? 30 of first and 30 of second. First division will also leave 30 in the left and 30 in the right. Second division will also leave 30 in the left and 30 in the right. It will become total 60. It will not be only 30. Okay. We'll work on that, how to calculate the screen size as well. Okay, if any problem come, you can let me know. I will guide you. So margin only have written. Margin left will also work, right will also work, top will work, bottom will work. We will move to the next example. Many times we are going to write top, left, right, bottom. Okay. Now you saw the space is coming between two division. Inside the division you have a space or no space? In browser, look into your browser. The division you have created pink block. Inside the pink block, you have the space from surrounding. I'm talking about padding, cell padding. This is the cell spacing. Between two division, we have the gap that is called margin under the CSS. But inside this division, the pink block, can you see content are so congested? It is starting from the very beginning, ending with very last, right? There should be some space inside. From top, left, right, bottom, there should be some certain space. That is called a padding. Margin, how many types? Margin auto, only margin, some number. Margin number we are given in pixel. It can be in percentage also. Margin left, right, top, bottom. All can be in pixel, can be in percentage. We have some more measurement. REM, EM are there. Okay. Okay. Next, we'll come to the developer guide and we'll make a note of padding. Okay, how to apply the space inside the container, inside the division, inside the element. It used to apply space inside of container. It used to apply space inside of container. Okay. Now how to apply the space inside the container? First write called padding. Suppose 30px. So you can write it apply 30px gap from all side. It apply 30px gap from all side. Next use here padding hyphen top 30px. What it will do? Only from the top side. Padding from left 30px only from the left side. Padding from the right only from where? Right side. And padding hyphen bottom 30px only from the bottom side. Create next file page 5.html. Next file page 5.html. Page 5.html. If you are writing, please write it. page 5.html. Page 5.html. You can take the copy of 4. 4 we have created no just now. Page 4. Take same content. Take same content. Right. In this now, we need to apply the padding. Margin is already there. Float is there. Everything is well. Just we need to see the padding, how it works. So page 5, if you run, look like this. Okay. Now in the page 5, come for the second division. Here. One margin, second margin, second division. Leave the first one. Come to the second one. In the second line. In the second line, we have a div. For the div, we are going to write a property called 30px, padding 30px. Run this file, automatically difference will come. Difference is coming. Padding 30px, what it will do? It apply the 30 pixel gap inside the container. So the middle division will be little big size. Middle division will be little big size where you have applied the padding. When you apply the margin, where space will apply? Outside. But when you apply the padding, space will apply inside. So total width what you have, that is okay, plus 30 pixel will be added inside, from left, from right, from top and from bottom. So if you want to calculate how much width is required to run a division, so the total width plus margin plus padding. Margin if all means left, right, both you have to calculate. If margin respective, then respective side you have to calculate. Padding if all means all the side you have to calculate. Now let me show you how that appears. Something like this. It's clearly represent between two we have the space that happen from the margin. Inside one we have a space that happen from the padding. Now padding we have various combination. Padding left, padding right, padding top, padding bottom. So in the first one, you write padding top. .30px. Padding top 30px. The first one.
Excuse me, sir.
No.
My margin, sir, it is not working. It is going in one line only.
Some spelling mistake, or you may have not closed the division, or you may have not given the semicolon. Multiple possibilities are there. You can send one division in chat. I will guide you what is the problem in that.
Yes, sir.
Correct? You saw that? See here. See, padding we have written. Space got applied from where? Top. In the last one, apply padding left and then see what is happening. Go to the last division, apply in that. padding hyphen left. How much? Yes. Left to applied. See now what is happening? Space from where? Left side. So hope you are well clear now. The padding and which one? Margin. Padding and margin.
So I can't apply the padding.
Hmm? Come again.
I can't apply the property padding.
You have not understood the property padding.
I understood, but I can't apply that.
See, someone have sent the code. See this float left. After that, you have written the comma.
Yeah.
This whose code?
So in your screen, it's showing in blue color, right? In my screen, showing black color.
You have some color. I don't have any blue color here. Mine is pink color.
No, in coding.
Coding is the different editor. So which version you are using, that I don't know. Your file extension is HTML or something else. What is the file extension?
Not HTML only, sir. Page 5.html. I don't know what happened.
In chat, I will guide you.
The rest all working, but
It's working.
rest all working. Only the padding.
That's what I'm saying. Send the division, one or two divisions, send in chat. I will guide you from there. What is the problem?
Okay, fine.
Possibility of the mistake is number one, spelling mistake. Number two, semicolon. Number two, which one? Colon. Because in this you are not writing logic. It's just related to only syntax. Logic is not there. Okay, and what is the syntax? Property, colon, value, close the I and apply the semicolon. Again write next property, colon, value, again close the I and write the semicolon. Okay, by mistake your hand went here, there, definitely instead of semicolon, comma will come. Instead of comma, double quote will come, right? So in HTML, CSS, logical work itself not there. It is only what? Syntax. We need to remember. Okay. So padding apply inside, margin apply outside. Okay. People ask in interview one question. What is called box model? Okay. Box model. Okay. So as of now, just we have written the height, width and all. We are not calculating proper screen size. Are you calculating proper screen size? No. So keeping in mind height, keeping in mind width, keeping in mind padding, keeping in mind which one? Margin. After applying this all, if you are utilizing the proper screen size, the proper calculation of the space inside, the calculation of the space outside is called as a what? Box model. Okay, people have explained in different way, but the final single line answer is what? The proper calculation of a space inside and the proper calculation of a space outside of element will be called as what? Box model. Okay, the code you have sent, this is the code. Float left, margin 30px, background is a pink, height how much? 150, width how
Yes.
much? 50.
Yes,
Padding
sir.
not there inside.
Yeah.
Where is the padding? Okay, so let's add the padding in the last. Let me add this, I run this file. See here. It's coming. This is the last one yours.
Yeah, correct.
So in that now, if I write here padding, let me add here padding.
Yeah.
OTPX, and then let me go here. applied here. Save your file, okay? Might be you have not saved the file. Write the code, save the file, then run it.
Sir, in your code, padding 40px, it's showing in blue color, right?
Blue color is showing my Notepad++. I have downloaded 7 years before.
Okay.
6 years before, I think I have downloaded. After that, I have not updated that.
So my float and margin, background and height, width, everything is showing in blue color, but the padding only showing black color. Right?
Padding have you written out of the double quote?
Yeah.
Out of double quote you have written.
Yes, sir.
It should be inside double quote.
1 second.
Okay, that is not serious problem. It is not going to kill someone, so don't worry. Let's try next example. You will come to know automatically. Okay.
Fine, fine.
We are going to write padding is a lifeline of the UI developer. Margin is a lifeline of UI developer. Okay. Without margin and padding, you cannot move left and right. Okay. So you have to write padding, margin. Your hand will understand automatically. Okay. I should give you a padding. Mind is not required for padding and margin. Finger will write it. It's the job of the finger. Let's move for the next. Come to developer guide. Okay. Margin padding written. Next property we have related to okay. Look in the beginning, you have written height. How many types? 3. Width using 4. Now we are going to understand 3 types of height. What is that? When we come to the width, we will see 2 types of width now. 2 types of width under the internal CSS. Okay. Once we write the CSS3. In CSS3, 2 types of width we'll see that come under the media query, and 2 types of width we will see now in the next example. Background also we'll see multiple types we have. We will see one by one. Okay. Okay. So create the next file. Okay. Or first write here. Go under the height case. Okay. Height. Write 3 types. It used to set default height of for any element. Used to set default height for element. It used to set default height for any element. Okay, it has 3 types. What are that? Make a note. Height colon suppose 50px. You can write it is fixed. It is fixed for mean and max as 50px only. This is height. It is fixed for mean and max how much? 50px. If you have more content, if you have less content, no matter at all, it will be always occupying how much? 50px only. Okay. When you go to the Facebook, by default photo will be a small photo, profile photo. When we click on photo, same photo will become a big photo, right? So there is not height. There is something else. If height means always fixed. Okay. Height means always fixed. Okay. Come, I'll guide you. Where is the height and auto? So let's go next. Write one more. Mean height. Mean height 50px. So what it represent? If you have no content, then it will take minimum how much? 50px. If you have content up to 50px, it will take up to 50px only. But if the content is more than 50px, no problem, height will increase automatically. That is for what? Height, mean height. Sometime on internet you will see people will post the content, 3 line will display, below will be read more. Once we click on read more, what will happen? Remaining all will display, right? Again, once you click on read less, it will get minimized. So that happened through the ready-made feature that is called collapse and expand. Collapse and expand. It's a feature of jQuery. But the collapse and expand also work on this formula only. Which formula? Height formula. By default, height will be limited and remaining content will be non-visible. Okay. And after that, once you click there, maybe one JavaScript line will come and height will set to the mean height. Now earlier height was remaining, it was showing particular, remaining was hidden. Once height becomes a mean height, what will happen? Mean height happen, content is more. So automatically height will get expand. And we will see, oh, user will feel like read more and read less is happening. Okay. So we will see those all. Let's write. What is it? Mean height. It is fixed for minimum. It is fixed for minimum 50 px. If content is more, it is fixed for minimum. Okay. See what I have written? It is fixed for which one? Minimum. So what is the minimum? 50 px. It is not fixed for maximum. Okay. Let's write here. If contents are more, if contents are more, it will increase automatically. Okay, if you have no content, it will be minimum. Certain. If you have a content, it will increase automatically. But what was the minimum? Minimum was how much? 50. If we have no content, then also how much it will occupy? Minimum. If you have no content also, the height will be minimum 50 pixels, right? Another option we have height auto. It says like, if you have a content, it will occupy. If you have no content, it will not occupy. Completely fully based on contents. Okay. Facebook, you see, when suppose there is no any notification on that, you cannot see anything red and all. You will see on the top notification. No. Once message will come, red will be visible, right? So there will be property called, there they may have implemented, but we can also write like that. By default, height is auto. If any notification is there, then it will display. If no notification, nothing will display. As soon as notification will come, it will display. So where height is how much? Not fixed. If content is there, then visible. No content, not visible. Okay. So we can write here height is a right here fully based on contents. Fully on contents. Fully based on content. That nothing minimum and nothing maximum. Now create next file, page6.html. Page6.html. From example 5, you can copy any one division. From example 5, you can copy any one division and keep here. And remove the padding from there. From example 5, copy one division and paste here and remove the okay, how pretty. Save now. Check once. What is the total height? You have added certain content, it is showing like this. Okay. Now go inside, purposefully increase the content. Keep like this. Okay. Add more lines. See, the word should be a small word. Don't keep one word from here to Hyderabad. Okay, keep a space between the words. It will look proper. We have even option to break the big words. Break line, word break all we have. So how I put a small word, similar way you can also keep. Added. Now check where is the content. Out of the box. Reason is we are given only height. Height says I'm limited. I cannot increase. I cannot decrease. If you give only height, it is fixed for always. Okay. Try and let me know. Looking similar. Content went out of the box.
Yes, sir.
Content went out of the box. What is the reason behind that? Container height is smaller and content is more. Definitely it will go outside. Now copy the same division. Paste after this. Right here, instead of height, keep mean hyphen height. Mean hyphen height, same 150 only. Mean hyphen height. Before height, apply the mean hyphen height. Height change into mean height. Mean height. Now auto adjust happen. Now out of both, which is the best? Mean height, second one. But mean height will say, if you have no content, I will occupy minimum height. The minimum 150 we are given. If you have no content also, minimum it will take 150. Okay, let me go here and show you. Suppose I removed here. Understood now? Understood, right? height and difference of mean height. Mean height got increased automatically if the content is more. Now, in case of mean height, what other problem is there? If you have no content, suppose holiday season is running, no one has posted anything in Facebook. Now what will happen? Minimum how much? Page is blank, but still the container is empty. Container is there, but it is empty. To overcome from this problem, this is not problem, you can say the people who has made, they have made according to need only. Saying like suppose if you have no any email in the inbox, login in the Gmail and page become blank. What is the meaning? No meaning. At least page should be there. Is saying like there is no content. Okay, that make a sense. And if no content, nothing display, then what is the sense? People feel like there is a problem in the website. Okay. Now copy this division, paste after this. And mean height convert into height auto. Height auto. It should be height, but the value should be auto. Okay. Now see, height auto will come like this only. But if you remove the content, if you remove the content, you cannot see anything. Able to see anything? No, because height is fully flexible. Height is fully based on contents. If content is there, then only it will come. Reduce content and then check again. Increase and decrease. You will find according to the content, the container height is getting increased and container height is getting decreased. Hope clear? Then out of three, which is the best method? Both are important only. Okay. We'll have some requirement where profile photo should be fixed. We can keep which one? Height. Where we'll have option no profile photo can increase, decrease, we can give mean height, or maybe we can give auto, depend on me. Okay. So it is not necessary that the properties are useless, properties are useful only. Client requirement can be anything. Okay. The client requirement can be anything. We should have some buffer properties also, not in use always. A rare case it will help you. Okay, now come. Now I hope you can create some height width, you can apply some margin padding, you can create some layout, correct? Let me show you some photos. That is your homework. I will design it. Photo, you will take the screenshot. The first layout, upper portion in black color. Second layout, two section. One is here and one more is here. Equal you can give. Okay. You will try to utilize the complete full screen of your window where color combination I'll change now. The first one should be different color and second one should be as a different color. So take one screenshot of this and in that, hold on, in that using white color, see, Can you see both the place padding are different? Both the places padding are different. Here, header here. This should be in the center exactly. So take one photo quickly. 30, 11, 30, where are you? Taken. One is done. Another division. One section in the left and one section here. The first one is in this color and second one should be in this color. Any color combination, your wish. Okay, take this two division. You can post in the group also. You have now permission to post, no? WhatsApp, right? You can post there also. So we talk to how many photos? 2 photos. Let me add one more. Now the third block will be 3 block in one line on equal gap. 3 block in one line on equal gap, and 1 block on the top, something like this. Now let me fill the color inside. First one green color, last also green. This is red, and maybe this one can be pink color. Take this photo as well. Look like possible? Possible.
Sir, can you show me second one, sir? Second.
One is gone. Someone will post in the photo group. Okay.
Okay.
They have asked the people who have taken the photo, they will post in the group. You are in the group, right?
No, sir. From today, I have joined myself. Gauri Doli.
What's
I
name?
was Gauri, sir, from 8:15 batch.
Okay, okay. So what you can do, you can send me hi in my WhatsApp, okay? I will add in this group. And after
Okay, sir.
adding, I will send you the photo again.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you just send me hi. In some time, I will add you in the group, in this group, and then I will forward the photo again.
Sir, last 607, that is your number, no, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so hope ready. How many photos? 3 photos. Okay, maybe afternoon time I will send you one more. Okay, you can try that. There is no option to skip. If it skip, then it's lost for you. And after doing that, what we need to do? After creating the pages, we need to take the photo and post into the where group only. Okay. That is not for me, for my purpose. It is for your purpose. Okay. It's helpful for you. Okay. Then see you tomorrow.